I have a realm with friends.
Okay, lecture 21, let's get started. Can you believe that after this week, we only have 3 more weeks left? We are done. Okay, a couple of housekeeping items. First off, if you have not yet scanned the attendance code, please do so. I will give you a heads up as for my plan for the rest of the semester. So everybody sort of follow up with this. First off, I've got an in-class exercise for you today, and it is pretty quick. It is not going to be a very long one. Okay. What I've decided to do is the following. So if you remember, we do not have a final exam in here, and that is true. Okay. We're not going to have a final in here, but we are going to have a final assignment, and that final assignment is going to be an assembly. Okay. If you remember from the last lecture, an assembly is just a collection of parts, right? So what we're going to do next week we're going to do some more difficult parts together, okay? So this week I wanted to do a somewhat easy one just to make sure that we're all comfortable with basic part creation in Inventor, okay? So this one's pretty basic, and I am really kind of walking you through how to do it. So I'm really guessing that a lot of you are going to have this part finished by the time class is done. What we're going to do next week is some more difficult parts, but I've decided that those parts are going to be a part of the assembly at the end. So the idea is that for the final assignment, you'll already have some of it done by the time we start doing it. Does that make sense? So I'm trying to like make the end smoother, okay? For the second to last week, I've got a fun little idea we're going to do. I'm going to have a quick little design project, not project, but it's going to be like an assignment. So basically what I'm going to do is teach you all how to do stress analysis in Inventor. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to give you a problem, and I'm going to say, here's a plate that's going to have some, with a hole in it, that's going to have some loads on it, and I'm going to give you a few materials and have you decide which material you should use based on does it perform well and how expensive it is. So we're going to have a little bit of fun with it. And so, but I want to teach you how to do stress analysis. And then in the middle of all that, I'm going to do a quick little aside on here's how you export to STL if you want to 3D print this stuff. So if y'all are interested in that. So does that sound good? Okay. So I just wanted to give you an idea of what's going on. So the next week's exercises, both Monday and Wednesday, are going to most likely be part of our final assembly. So they're going to be a little harder, but you really want to make sure you save those files because we're going to use them for the end. All right, does that make sense? Everybody good? Okay, so today's exercise, like I said, is really brief. Now just a heads up, we're still working on getting everything graded. Homework 8's graded. 9, my TA said they should have that done today, and we're still going to try and get exam 2 graded this week. This assignment, I'll say, because it's so easy, I don't know if y'all noticed on Blackboard, but I've been doing these grading rubrics for every assignment. I'm actually not doing that for this one because I'm really thinking this one's going to be really easy, okay? I don't really think it's going to be necessary. Sound good? Okay, just to show everybody what the part is going to look like when it's all said and done, let me pull this up. I'm giving you all this. So this is the part that we're going to create. It's a guide block. It looks really challenging, but I think you'll see it's really not. I'm really guiding you through the process of like, here's how to create a part in 3D, and you'll see that in the handout today. But one thing I'll mention is that not only am I giving you this, but I'm giving you this. This is the drawing for this, and I'll tell you that I generated this drawing in Inventor, okay? I will show you how to do that later, but basically what I do is I create a drawing from this part, and I just insert views, and it draws it all for me. So it's really nice that I didn't have to draw any of these lines. I just generated the part, said insert some views, dimension it, boom, done. It's actually really kind of nice in Inventor to be able to do that. The one thing that you really sort of have to review is maybe how to change the info on the title block, but it's actually pretty easy. It's a little different, but it's pretty easy. Sound good? All right, I'm going to pause the recording. I'm going to pass out these worksheets. Again, I think you'll find this is pretty easy. And again, the other thing I'll mention about today is I want to make sure that we got all the technical hiccups resolved with Inventor. So if you have any issues using it, let me know. That's what we're here to do. All right, with that, I'm going to pause the recording and start passing this out.